Daddy.
Hi.
Steven? Come here.
Come here. Hey, where are we?
Photogenic. Uncle Charlie's house. Flat.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go to Cambridge, the university in the town. Today is July
29.
29th, 1995, Saturday. And you just got in town. Come back in here. Come back in here. Hey, Mom. You come over here for a sec?
Oh, sorry. So what is this? Oh, I see.
Candy
Hi,
camera.
Robert. Welcome to England.
That's what it is.
Hi.
Are you driving, Steven?
Oh,
Did you get it?
Melissa, I'll sit in the center.
What?
The box with your flower bed. I have to take you down to the people square. With all those people.
Just saw you.
Dad, all you.
Ist das also, man sitzt sich gegenüber und überhaupt die ganzen in den Colleges, die immer wieder wird auf die Gemeinschaft hingewiesen, dass man sich kennt, dass man füreinander da ist, dass
This church was built in 1630. So that's all the churches. It's quite big. Go to the back and see the back.
Can't see it, Melissa, because you're too small. What's that say?
And by 11, we already have taken a bath. We're going to decide what to do the next day. And 12 o'clock, we go to sleep.
Probably the reason that those three, I think, together. Those three.
We've got a severe problem here. We've got a severe problem. We've got a log jam here. Sort of like a log jam.
Let's send this to America's Funniest Videos. We might get something for us.
Is someone gonna fall over?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do that, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
what's your
do it.
basic log jam? I didn't know these were bumper boats. Doing good, doing good. Weren't they going? Yeah, we were taking a picture.
Guys, keep going. Well, they're just going to join the wedding party now. That's not them.
How did they get up there? Was that maybe through a window?
Where are we going? Where are we going now?
Nej, mamma, ja. Jag kan verkligen ha det med.
Where are we? Whatever this is, some castle.
Just a castle, nothing.
It's one of those English castles.
The houses have this.
Huh? Here we are.
Hi.
So where are we?
Bleach Castle.
What's today?
July 30th, 1995. Sunday. So,
Where's your mom and dad?
my dad's behind the camera. Mom's at home sleeping. It's 10:30. 4:30 in San Antonio.
5:30 in Ottawa.
That's in the morning.
Okay.
We are here.
Yours and mine.
Excuse me.
So get that bag off me.
In the picture. Who are these guys? Lead castle guards. Supposed to keep you out of there. So are we having fun yet, guys? Good shot of these people over here. So Melissa, what's going on there?
Nothing. Just a lot of water.
Birds.
Stones.
Birds.
Birds.
Fowl.
Few big houses.
Washing clothes.
Yeah, and so you got red on the backpack and it's not going to worse.
Right on my back.
It's stupid.
That does not go with the what? Yeah, no, you go to the back, go to the front, then see.
Are we there yet? Wait, Melissa, come this way.
Are you teaching it, Dad?
Uh-huh. Melissa, come back this way.
Okay.
Are we there yet?
No. You need to start going that way. That would be really bad. I had allergies in here. one. I think we were going.
Which way?
When we were going around that way.
We're almost there.
I think so.
We're getting very close. Michael, this way. Okay, what? You made it. Go stand on top of the thing.
Well, I told you not to.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Hey, how'd they get in there?
Are you glad you did it?
Oh my god! That's quite deep.
Bro, you need to get a shot of the entire maze. Thank you, Emma.
The entire maze? How do we do that?
Anybody hungry? Still got chocolate from yesterday.
Chocolate?
Yep.
Do you? Don't move.
Melted chocolate. What's the chocolate?
Let's see that.
Quite melted.
Dad, let me see that.
Zoom in.
Slowly.
Whoa.
It's not a hose, okay? You're not watering this down. Slowly pan. Don't be so close either.
Melissa, why do you get the not so melted one?
She's special.
Okay, let's turn around and look at the lake.
Steve, that's fast.
No, it isn't. Look at those sheep.
Good morning.
Okay. Bye.
Go on the other side of Melissa.
Watermelon.
There's a watermill. Now come.
Stand right there. This way?
Thanks. You're no help at all.
Don't mention it.
Do you think you're gonna fall in?
But
Well, why didn't you wait?
no, it's because you were panning it that way already,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like too late.
Here's the ducks.
Maybe we'll get it some other time.
There's still no right now.
Yeah.
Come on down. Come on. Come on.
Take a shot of this right there.
Go for it, Steve.
I wouldn't run down this hill.
Ryan and crash into your dad. Go.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Now y'all can come. Y'all can go past me this way.
Bye.
Abbiamo ricominciato.
I don't know them.
What?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
Look like idiots.
Steve.
What?
Tiene 2000 años casi.
Yeah, put it on. Is that like where you become a volunteer?
Is that the guy? Cannons? Why?
Okay, let's go, guys.
You went the wrong way.
March out the council.
Big mountains.
One time we boarded a ship here. The other time we came over, just stood on the cliff there. Yeah.
Here at Dover Castle,
What are we doing?
looking at the castle here at Dover on the shore of England. Are you still taping me?
No.
Is the red light on? If it's on,
Kingsgate.
Well, get round. If you like, you can come with me and I'll tell you all about it over time. Who's better to tell you than the chap that's actually designed the building? You can help me. Anyway, we'll start just here, shall we? Because here's the keep. 90 odd feet tall. See the angle here? Yeah. That's called battering. Now that's got two purposes. Firstly, it means that if you attack it with a battering ram, boom, boom, then you're not going flat against the wall, so it's less effective. Secondly, if we were being besieged, we drop stuff from the top, and the angle of the battering means that, say, stone balls that we might drop would hit the battering and shoot off into the enemy that were attacking the castle. Notice also the different types of stone that's used. See, materials came from all over to build the castle. The light stone is Caen stone from France. The darker stone is Kentish rag stone from the Weald, about 30 miles that way. And the cement itself, the lime for that, came from the Medway towns, Gravesend, which is about 50 miles that way. Later on, we got lead for the roofs from the Mendips over in Somerset, so it came from all over England and the continent to build the castle. But let's go on, we won't stand here because it's very hot out in the sun. Come on, let's carry on. What better place to start than at the entrance to the keep and this magnificent fore-building that you see here. Now, this is
Morris! Morris the engineer, I would like a word, please.
Henry II, the king.
Now.
Oh, right, sorry. You want to get the castle sealed up nice and tight, as quickly as possibly, as efficiently as possible, and with the fewest number of men that it takes. This is one of the solutions. I'm very pleased with this mechanism. It is rather good, I must admit. You see, what happens is that this doorway pivots up here, okay? And the bottom of the doorway is attached to the chains of the drawbridge there. If you rotate the rods there, the catches swing out of the way, the draw dock drops down, smacks Graham the garderobe man straight over to the keep, okay, wallop. At the same time, the chains pull up the drawbridge. Easy, 2 men can do it.
What's this up for then?
Well, that's to keep the bottom of the door hooked firmly closed so the enemy outside. If you look behind you then, you can see the inner curtain wall with the mural towers, the rectangular towers, and the keep, and the outer barbican here, all part of the works of Henry II that I was responsible for. And the outer curtain wall, which goes from Avaranche Tower behind the corner there, round to the Norfolk Gate here. I think you'll agree, the Norfolk Gate is far more impressive from the outside than it is from the inside, isn't it, eh? That's all to do with King Henry II then. After King Henry II, Richard I, he was in France most of the time or on the crusade, so we don't bother with him. After that, old soft sword, King John. Now, King John completed the outer curtain wall, going from the Norfolk Gate right the way round here, so we're now in King John's time, right the way round to Peveril's Tower further along there, which we'll see later on. In between the 2 kings, building styles had changed. Under King Henry II, rectangular mural towers were all the fashion, but they proved very vulnerable in siege. They were more easily undermined, and the square corners gave blind corners that people could hide behind. So, by the time of King John, the mural towers were D-shaped. Now you can't see it from the inside, but we'll pop out just to have a look at those when we go through Constable's Gate. So if you see a D-shaped mural tower, then it's from the period of King John, all with the exception of Godsphoe Tower just here. Godsphoe Tower was built during King John's reign, but is rectangular. And that's because, like the later King Henry III, King John didn't like the dining arrangements in the keep. So he had another banqueting hall built, which backed onto Godsphoe Tower. And Godsphoe Tower was probably the storeroom for that banqueting hall. Behind me here is Crèvecoeur Tower, with its own little guard-robe. And I'm standing on what, to all appearances, should be a well, but it isn't. What it is, I'm going to tell you later. I'm going to build the suspense, you see. It's good, isn't it, eh? Because once you were in the keep and the enemy was at the door, it was like rats in a barrel. So the further out from the keep the defence started, the better. The weakest point, as the Norfolk Gate showed, of a castle is always the gateways. And so the gateways became very heavily defended. Now, I'd done a little bit of this type of work at Newcastle, where we had a much stronger gate. And the result of that work resulted in the mural towers and 2 mural towers being put together to put a gate, a fortified gate. But look at this. This is a castle in its own right almost. It is huge. Nothing like the gate towers that I've built. And this is the first of the truly fortified gate towers in England. And this is why Dover Castle is very important. You'll notice, I hope by now, not only do we have the blockwork of King Henry III, but we've also got this other blockwork, which is Victorian, and you can tell the difference between the 2. I mean, if you want to check, just look at the clock up there, 1884, you see. But let's go into the gateway now. Over on this side of the castle, you recognise the underground works where we were earlier, only this time we're looking at it from the other side. The central gallery and the side gallery, this time covering the moat down to Constable's Gate. Look at the size of the gate tower. It stretches right the way round. Yes? It's an enormous gate tower. It's not just what we've walked through, it's all the other bits, the other towers as well. And if you look further along the wall, you'll see Treasurer's Tower. Now that's the D-shaped towers of King John, and it's the only full height tower that's left in the castle with the crenellations. Further along, the rectangular tower of Godsphoe Tower. So, this is the castle from the outside, showing the fortified gate and the battering. You can see how that's come on since the early days of the keep. It's a huge spread there, again to resist tunnelling underneath, so to speak. But before I do, can I just recap on why Dover is such an important castle and why you should feel very pleased that you're here today. I mean, I certainly am, I know. The concentric lines of defence, first time ever. at Dover Castle. The mural towers, first time they were ever incorporated into a curtain wall. The fortified gatehouse, like Constable's Gate and Tower, the biggest and strongest, first time it had been done. 2,000 years of continuous military occupation. You won't find another castle in England that has that. So it's an incredibly important castle. And one final feature that makes it unique is the forebuilding here. You won't find a larger, more complicated forebuilding protecting the entrance to the keep than you'll find at Dover Castle. It really is the most important site in England, and possibly in Europe for Napoleonic fortifications. Now, we'll go inside there. What I'd like you to do is, we've come up from possibly the lowest part of the castle, down in the moat. We've come up fairly easily, and we're in the siege of 1216. We've managed to get through the Norfolk Gate, and we've got the last obstacle, the forebuilding, before we breach the keep itself. Okay? So we're going to go up to the entrance of the keep. Let's go. Right.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
What's up?
This guy.
That's moving.
It's circling, it's turning around.
Where is it?
That big thing.
Oh wow.
It's very nice. It just parks itself right on the drive.
On the sand.
Ramp, right? Be careful.
We'll just
Yeah.
go out to sea.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's going to slide down.
Now they have some cars on, huh? And that, don't they load cars on those and take them across the channel?
Hey, those people must be getting
I said
wet.
they put cars in the hovercraft.
I don't know.
Those people are getting wet. Is that water clean or dirty?
It looks very clean, Steve. You can go swim in it.
That water. You think it's like Canadian Lake?
Salty.
Is it like the river? I mean, it doesn't look the same? But is it clean?
song, we're sealing.